backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the 5. Clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Nesmith. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Beal.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
2 points. That one goes.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Morris. Here's Gafford. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. There's Nesmith with the 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Now here's Morris. He takes it in. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, B.A. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Here's Mathurin. Pass to Hield. Now Halliburton. Here's Mathurin. Here's Hield. And the shot goes down.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
Here's Morris. And again, Washington, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Washington trailing. It's stolen by Halliburton. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Pass to Turner. Here's Nesmith, defended by Porzingis. And a two-handed jam!
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Morris. Here's the 3. Offensive board. Kuzma outside. Outside Porzingis. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. Think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside. He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Halliburton with the ball. Beal picks him up. Here's Mathurin. No good from outside. It's stolen by Halliburton. Three-pointer. That shot off. And Washington the other way now. On the attack, Morris. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Pass to Neesmith. Healed with the ball. Here's Neesmith. Just 5 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Turner passes to Halliburton. Kept alive. Pass to Matherin. Out to Hield. Halliburton outside. Lets it go from deep. Indiana again missing. The Wizards have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Turner against Beal. And then Beal with the dunk.
I mean, capable of playing either guard position, Beal is especially difficult to contain in pick and rolls.
Here's Halliburton. Drives to the hoop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Daniel Gafford picks one up. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
And still a close game as the first. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Taj Gibson. DeLon Wright is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Kispert, and it's Avdia in at the 4 spot. Pass to Duarte. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Wizards with a lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, "He's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me." Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you. Washington on D. Up top, McConnell. Pounded by Wright. Here's Smith. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3. You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
McConnell against Wright. Here's Nora. 3-pointer off the mark. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Pass to Gibson. Here's Avdia. Inside, Kispert. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Nora, no good. Just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, BA, mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Outside Nunn. 5 to shoot. Pass to Kispert. Off with the layup.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And here's Jackson. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And here's Wright from the arc. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. McConnell outside. Into the lane. Uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. To the paint. Stolen by Jackson. McConnell with it. The 3 is up. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's the pick. Here's Wright. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And the team got excited about that one. Wright felt the contact, but still managed to finish through it.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on DeLon Wright. Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
A new lineup here for Washington. Morris for 3. Right side, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. McConnell outside. Pass to Turner. Stolen by Gafford. Now the Wizards in transition. And the dunk by Gafford.
Go ahead, rise up and throw it down, big fella. If he wanted to, he could have ripped that rim right out of the stanchion.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
Yeah, you know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Gafford the screen. Pass to Morris. There's the triple. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Neesmith. Down low. Here's Turner. Fires the 3. And Neesmith gets it to go. Neesmith's got 10 points in the game.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Stolen by Gafford. Kuzma, the pass to Porzingis. 2 on the clock. The shot off that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's...
Your Pacers, 23. The Wizards, 25.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Mathurin and Hield out on the perimeter. Neesmith out there with Miles Turner. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. To the middle. Here's Gibson. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly want a guy who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Tyrese Halliburton's checked in for McConnell. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. Just 5 on the clock. Halliburton goes. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
And then Beal with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And then Beal with the dunk.
One of the most desired trade targets in the league. Seemingly every year, Beal is just a baller.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Now, no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide-open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Morris passes to Porzingis. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Matherin. Out to Hield. Here's Neesmith. 13 points in the game.
A find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around. Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Porzingis gets the bucket and the foul. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
And you know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
Wright's checked in for Washington. Pass to Neesmith. Out to Hield. Shot clock at 5. Over Kuzma. Tries again. Halliburton on the wing. Hield on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Hield's got 5.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hield. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Beal finds Kuzma. Right outside. Beal outside. Kuzma, left side. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And again, Washington, no good. Indiana leading. Now Halliburton. He's got 5. Outside Hield. Here's Matherin. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
Back to Kuzma. Pass to Wright. Now here's Gibson. They kick it out to Porzingis. Now Kuzma. Here's Beal. Lays it up and banks it in. Beal's got 6 here in the quarter.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Beal with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Gibson. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go. Tyrese Halliburton is more like what you're seeing from guards these days. He's a tall guard with good size who can knock down the 3 and do damage as a slasher in the lane in addition to setting up his teammates.
Washington making some changes. Gafford comes in for Gibson, and it's Morris in for Wright. Halliburton against Morris. Here's Duarte, looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside for Halliburton. The 3 is up. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Morris. This one for 3. On target from range. Morris has got 7 points in the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
3/4 of play and a close one here. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. So on the floor for the Wizards, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, a small forward. Back to Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's Morris. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Indiana trailing here. Now here's McConnell. Pass to Jackson. Up top, Smith. Here's Duarte, hounded by Beal. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and he knocks down the first one.
For the Pacers.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, the Wizards shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. The offensive rebound. And it's good for 2. And the Wizards lead by 3.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
McConnell passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Morris against McConnell. Here's Beal. Pass to Gafford. Kuzma outside. Morris finds Gafford. Back to Morris. The 3 ball. That one doesn't drop. So Indiana will take it the other way. McConnell with it. Beal picks him up. To the inside. Outside for McConnell. Smith outside. Timeout called. The Pacers.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told them this is a game that we can win. It's a game we should win. We've matched those guys step for step. From this point forward, let's try to force them to play at our tempo.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Nesmith. Out to Hield. Down low. Here's Nesmith. Defended by Porzingis. With 1 on the clock. And he slams it in one-handed. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And it's Morris penetrating. Beal outside. Banked it in off the glass. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
Halliburton outside. 4-3. Rebounded by Kuzma. For Washington, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Got to be cautious guarding Beal because he's skilled at drawing contact while shooting.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Washington.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Love the consistency at the free throw line in this one too, fellas. Getting a healthy number of points off trips to the line.
Here's Morris. And the layup is good off the glass.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Halliburton misses.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments. What a big-time play by Tyrese Halliburton. Simply putting his team on his back.
It's Beal on the wing. Crafty move. And then Beal with the dunk.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Nice job by Halliburton, showing you the toughness that time, going right into that defense and drawing the foul.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
And bam! I mean, coaches love Beal late in the game. He's got long range, great off the bounce, a true star in the league.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
There's the 3. Gafford passes to Porzingis. Back to Gafford. Now a timeout called by Washington. They lead by 5. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's get excited. How about your Case Made States team, everyone? Show them some love.
6 to shoot. Deflected.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Halliburton misses. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
Pass to Neesmith. And here's Halliburton. Here's Matherin. Misses the jumper. And it's Miles Turner with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
And so it's Washington with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them.
get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. Detroit with the ball.
And when you look at the complete game of the Detroit Pistons, there are struggles on both ends of the floor, which I'm sure can feel discouraging at times.
Now here's Turner with the drive. Passes to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. There's a good screen. Fires the three. That shot no good. And Detroit the other way now. And looking at the Pistons' recent performance, Greg, which end would you want to see improve first?
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances in the open floor, and it would help them keep games competitive. Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Neesmith can't get it to go. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bogdanovich wide open. Drops in the tray.
We know Bogdanovich likes this shot. He seems very sure of himself shooting from the corner.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Pass to Mathurin. And here is Neesmith. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it. And it's Mathurin missing. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They get it again. Shots good by Duran.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Halliburton with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Indiana moving it around. The pass to Halliburton. Now here's Neesmith. They need this. There's the drive. And he lays it up and in.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Stewart goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Pass to Neesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Healed outside. And they pick up 2.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Cunningham with it. Outguarded by Healed. Passes it to Stewart. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Pass to Halliburton. Healed kicks to Halliburton. Now the pass to Neesmith. Here's Mathurin. Pass to Neesmith. They kick out to Heal. A miss that time would have put him up. The Pistons have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Stewart down low. He's covered by Halliburton. Stewart misses.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Three-pointer Heal. He's off on that one. The Pistons go the other way with it. Bogdanovich passes to Cunningham. Out to the wing. Here's Stewart. Good work defensively by Turner.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
That one good for 2.
For a skinny guy, Halliburton has a lot of confidence inside. In fact, he's confident at everything he does.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Cunningham kicks to Ivy. To the middle. Here's Duran. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Indiana. And the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
They've got Smith. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. They grab their own miss. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Nora. Jacks up a 3. Burks pulls it in. The Pistons leading.
And the Pacers finished 25-57 last season, their worst record since the mid-'80s. Indiana deciding to go young, and with that comes growing pain.
Here's Nora. Now McConnell. Smith with a screen on Diallo. And then Smith with the dunk.
I'll tell you, at his size, once he gets it in there, it's over.
And last season, a tough one, Indiana, with their lowest winning percentage, Greg, in over 30 years.
Yeah, but I loved how they approached the end of the season. Bringing in Tyrese Halliburton, playing a lot of the younger players, planning for the future. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide open man there.
Now Detroit moving it up. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pacers trail by 4. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. McConnell scanning the floor out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. 9 feet out. Detroit with the rebound.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Halliburton with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. Taken away by Hayes. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Burks with it. And he nails the jumper. Burks has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Brett?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton outside to end the drought.
A quality defender. I like how Hayes uses his wingspan and quickness to pester shooters.
And finished off by Bagley.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
A nice shot by Neesmith.
And not just a scorer, Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And Hayes kicks to Burks. Pass to Wiseman. Shakes him and finished off by Wiseman.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Back to Halliburton. Driving inside. And Wiseman sends it back. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season. And the Pacers have been one of those teams that they're allergic to rebuilding, but there's clearly a youth movement in Indy, and with young talents like Tyrese Halliburton and Ben Mathurin, they already boast some nice building blocks.
It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster, guys hungry to prove they belong.
Now here's Wiseman, and it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Wiseman. Lays it up off the glass. Wiseman's got 4 points this quarter.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Pacers, 14. The Pistons, 28.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, Alec Burks displaying his skills today.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
On the court for the Pistons, the backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bogdanovich out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Duren in at the center, locking down the middle. Stewart with the steal. And here we go, the Pistons fast break. Duren the pass to Ivy. Again, the Pistons score.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college, and that scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Now, here's Cunningham. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Neesmith. Guarded by Stewart. Halliburton for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got 4 points in the quarter.
We've seen him shoot at 40% from deep for a season, so Halliburton accurate from three-point land. Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Detroit getting another chance here. Now, here's Duren. He's guarded closer. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 19-point game. Indiana moving it around. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. That's a 2 from Cunningham. And the shot is long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Healed outside. There's the pass to Mathurin. And they get it back. For 3, it's the 3-point bomb. Mathurin's got 6.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And the Pistons with possession here. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Trying his luck from deep. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Pass to Duarte. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McConnell passes to Smith. And now the Pistons fast break. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Now that's a smart play by Wiseman. He's got their offense down. He reads his teammates' movements so well.
Here's Duarte. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Burks with the steal. Diallo with it. Now Smith defending. Burks' shot is good.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Great open look there. Juarez got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Basket counts. He has 6.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
3 on 3. Wiseman with a wide open look. No good from outside. Pacers trail by 17. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. McConnell passes to Smith. Here's Nwora. Passes it to Duarte. Burks with the steal. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Indiana's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Pistons leading by 17. And he jams it with authority.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Over to the left wing. Taken away by Hayes. Pass to Burks. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Burks has got 14 points for the game.
Don't be fooled. Burks can flat out fill it up.
And so it's Detroit holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The score. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The Pacers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Turner is out there with Nesmith. And it's Halliburton in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now the Pacers moving it up. Lets it go with a 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Cunningham with it. Halliburton picks him up. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Out to Turner. And there's the pass to Hield. To the inside. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Ivy dishes to Cunningham. And the shot goes in. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Now, here's Ivy. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
So for the Pistons, James Wiseman, he's checked in for Duren. And it's Marvin Bagley in for Isaiah Stewart. Halliburton finds Turner. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
In the open floor, Cade Cunningham is a dangerous man.
Now, here is Halliburton. Healed the pass to Mathurin. They kick out to Heal. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. Halliburton outside. Indiana again missing. Here's Ivy. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Ivy passes to Wiseman. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Halliburton. Bagley, no good. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Looking to get on the board here in the 4th still. Shot to stop the run. Rebounded by the Pistons.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And it's great to see Bogdanovic spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
Now here's Healed. 3-pointer. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Ivy. Back to Cunningham. 1:41 left to play in the final quarter. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Indiana's gotten some tough luck from 3-point range. In the 4th quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. And the 3 ball is good.
And while he moved there by Hield, with that pull-up J, keeping himself 1 step ahead of the defense. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Indiana foul, Tyrese Halliburton. First personal foul.
The first one falls.
First team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Ivy.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Indiana shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. And Turner kicks to Healed. There's 49 seconds left in the game. From deep. And the Pacers another 3.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Here's Cunningham. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Puts up a 3. Unable to get that one. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which they're
confident. On the road, they've always got their game faces on. So Detroit will get the first possession. A look at the Pistons starting group. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duran. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. Ivy's shot is off. Now here's Morris. And this matchup, a little bit of a rarity now, Grant. Neither team in a hurry to get in transition.
Yeah, B.A., these teams have almost a throwback style to how they play. They don't want to get up and down and play fast. They want to go slow, and that takes players who have patience and discipline. Tonight will be a tactical battle.
Here's Ivy. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Gafford with a screen on Cunningham. Morris passes to Gafford. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Stewart. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Shooting for Detroit.
You have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Now here's Morris. Outside Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
Now here's Gafford. Outside Porzingis. Here's Morris. They kick it out to Porzingis. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Well, this guy's got size and showing increasing strength. Kristaps Porzingis, nicely done.
And he gets that one.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
The Wizards have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Boy, you think about the surprises at the trade deadline back in 2022. The one that shocked me the most, the Mavericks sending Kristaps Porzingis to the Wizards. I was shocked.
Doris, the big Porzingis trade really did catch people off guard.
It seemed when he was acquired by the Mavericks that Kristaps and Luka Doncic were going to be the backbone of the Mavericks for a long time. How quickly things change in the NBA.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Morris. Here's Beal. Going inside. Shots blocked. Stewart with it. Gafford picks him up. Pass to Duran. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Wright's checked in for Morris. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Wiseman's checked in. Now here's Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Beal's shot is off. The Pistons have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Cunningham drives in. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Wright. Cunningham, and the layup falls. Cunningham's got 7 points.
I love this approach, getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Cunningham. Here's Ivy, hounded by Beal. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he makes a first.
Wizards foul. Daniel Gafford.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Washington trailing. And here's Wright. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. There's 37 seconds left in the opening quarter. Porzingis passes to Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 so far. Bogdanovich from long range. No good on the shot. Beal left side. Some solid defense from Stewart. And so it's Detroit finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive effort. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Kendrick Nunn out there with Monte Morris. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's Kispert. And it's Gibson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Burks. Avdia pulls it in. How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, BA, and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA. Because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the 3 because you can't make enough 2s to win. It's tough to defend the 3, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. And Detroit has possession. The Wizards making their last shot. Bagley with it. Guarded now by Morris. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Morris against Hayes. To the middle. And stolen by Bagley. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, BA. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Outside Nunn. Pass to Kispert, and stolen by Diallo. And here they come. Here's Bagley. Back to Diallo. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Kispert. Here's Avdia. Fires from deep. The rebound by Diallo. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Diallo. Outside Bagley. Lets it go. Here's Duran. Back to Bagley. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Hayes against Nunn. Pass to Avdia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morris. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Duran. Outside Burks.
Right here.
Got a piece of it. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. It's Avdia on the wing. On the take. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. Hayes with it. Gafford picks him up. Here's Duran. And he banks in the layup. Duran's got 6.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
That'll do it for the first half. Pistons, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right.
21. The Pistons, 32.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Marvin Bagley really making a difference here.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duran, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Setting the floor for Detroit. It's Cunningham and Ivey at the 1 and the 2. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul.
Boy, you think about the Washington Wizards and the tough ending to their season. They got out of the gate so hot, but cooled off and came in 12th in the East. That was their lowest ranking in 9 years, guys.
Now here's Cunningham. 9 points in the game from inside. And right with the defensive effort.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Soft touch off the glass. Wright's got 4 points now in the quarter. And the good news for the Wizards is there's really nowhere to go but up.
Right, you have to learn from your mistakes and understand that the course of an 82-game season, it's not dictated by what you do in the first 15 games. I think these Wizards are ready to do just that, start to establish some consistency.
Here's Wright, following the score by Detroit. And it's flushed down, a nice jam.
The quickness of DeLon Wright is a lot for defenders to deal with. How pretty is that drive?
And that one's good. Cunningham's got 13 now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pistons.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. The Pistons need to get one up quick. A nice shot by Ivy. And now it's an 11-point Detroit lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the second round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
Now here's Beal. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Detroit with a rebound. And with Gafford, Doris, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, B.A., and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Cunningham with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Wiseman, the pass to Stewart. Back to Wiseman. Stewart with it. Bogdanovich up top. There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. For Washington, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, Kuzma. Down low. Wiseman against Gafford. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. 1:16 left in the third. Here's Wright. Beal outside. Stolen by Burks. Pass to Hayes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's perfect from the line this time. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, at 7'3", Porzingis is a difficult check. He puts the defense in a bind right there.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Hayes, the pass to Bagley. There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter.
We can see the quick reflexes of DeLon Wright. Twice on the pipes.
Beal finds Wright. Porzingis for 3. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can.
The previous
Coach's challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Wright with the ball. He has 6. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Hayes inside. Hounded by Wright. And that one's good. Hayes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Right, the pass to Porzingis. It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Kristaps Porzingis. Bradley Beal's out there with DeLon Wright. Then it's Daniel Gafford, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And the foul on Marvin Bagley. That's foul number 2 for him. Gibson's checked in for Washington. Nunn comes in for Wright. And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Bagley. Bojan Bogdanovic, he comes in for Diallo. Ivy's checked in for Burks. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Hayes. It's Cunningham with a drive. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Now here's Beal. Second shot opportunity, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Wiseman, he's checked in for Detroit. Bagley comes in for Stewart. Now here's Cunningham, and he goes in for the dunk.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And it's incredible how taking good risk on defense often leads to good looks at the other end.
That is quick defense to offense. These guys such terrific athletes. You can't let your guard down.
And then Beal with the dunk.
This guy's in attack mode. Bradley Beal taking it strong.
Cunningham against Nunn. Pass to Ivy from downtown. The shot no good. And Washington the other way now. Beal outside. The kick out to Nunn. Now here's Beal. Back to Nunn. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What a pass by Bradley Beal. This guy is an elite scorer, but don't forget about his passing skills.
Inside. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham outside. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Beal, that one's good.
Great play off the bounce by Bradley Beal. He has added this methodically over the course of time. Go ahead, Bradley. Drive it, baby.
And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ivy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
2 minutes.
The Pistons have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. And Beal comes to help. Pass to Cunningham. Now Wiseman. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. For the Wizards, this one not looking good. Porzingis in the post. He's against Wiseman. Out to Beal. Back to Nunn. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Gibson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Gibson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nunn against Cunningham. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Pistons.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Cade Cunningham.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Now here's Porzingis. Goes up from the top of the key. Another shot. And it's Bagley with the rebound. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Bogdanovich from long range knocks it down from distance. And the Pistons lead by 15. Beal finds Porzingis. Back to Beal. They kick it out to Porzingis. Off target with the shot. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's
in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Mathurin at the shooting guard. Hield is the small forward. Miles Turner out there with Neesmith. And it's Halliburton into the point guard position. And it's Mathurin missing. Here's Washington. It's a three-point game. They swipe it. Halliburton against Beal. Halliburton outside. Out to Turner. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
Great at facilitating, guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Gafford. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Nice contest by Turner, one of the top interior defenders in our league. As good a shot blocker as anyone.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Hield. Halliburton on the wing. He's covered by Beal.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
It's Beal on the wing. Good D by Hield.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Neesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Unloads from 13.
That's a forgotten skill as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
Now here is Morris. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really, really important. Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Outside for Beal. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Everyone knows that Bradley Beal is going to produce, but he plays with such great effort at both ends. He doesn't just kick his feet up when he's on D.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Hey, Kevin. Yes, when I asked him about his game plan defensively, he said they were trying to shut off the lane and prevent easy baskets. He knows that that may leave open shooters out on the perimeter, but he's willing to take that risk. We'll see if the opponent can make those shots. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Beal drives in. The shot will not fall. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for Indiana. They trail by 3. Outside for Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Beal, the pass to Gafford. Morris outside. Wizards passing it around. Clock at 4. Back to Gafford. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Pacers trail by 3. Halliburton with it. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Running the pick and roll with just tremendous patience and poise. Halliburton reading the defense so well. He exploited that opening.
Morris inside. And here's Porzingis for a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Tie game in Washington. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Jackson. T.J. McConnell is out there with Smith. And it's Duarte in at the 2 guard. Now here is Smith, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Now, Wright. Gibson with the screen on McConnell. And it's Gibson, that time on the assist by Wright. Gibson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Wizards. Jackson finds McConnell. Pass to Nora. Out to Smith from outside the arc. Rebound, Washington. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And Gibson wide open. He shoots. Nora grabs the board.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. RJ passes to Nora. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball.
Just 2 to shoot. Here's Smith. Knocks it loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And you hear the legends, Brent, talk shop. So often, it's about what separates winning players from the guys that don't win as much. What comes to mind for you?
I think what comes to mind, Kevin, is expectation. And sometimes we get a little bit ahead of ourselves with guys who we want to anoint as the next great player. Look, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 chances at the highest level to finally reach that point where you have the confidence and the experience and the know-how to be one of the best players in the league, and who compliments you along the way. So to me, it comes with a great deal of patience to let that player achieve that level of success.
Now here's Wright. Jackson knocks it loose. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Indiana's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. McConnell against Wright. The pass to Nora. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now here's Gibson. Here's Wright, and Wright throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Jackson following the bucket by the Wizards. Passes it to Orte. Indiana moving it around. Here's Nora. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Nora's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Kispert. The three. Pacers with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McConnell finds Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Washington going with a whole new group here. Some changes for Indiana.
Substitution on the court.
Wizards have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps.
Here's Hield. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Gafford misses.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pass to Neesmith. Here's Mathurin, covered by Morris. Halliburton outside. There's the triple. Kuzma pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porzingis score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Kristaps on the inside that time doing some damage.
Halliburton outside. Now the pass to Neesmith. They kick out to Hield. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got 8 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
On the wing, Morris. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime, just
the previous play
going to review the tape.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he ends some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Indiana out in front, up by 1. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
21.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And that's the group starting the second half for Wes Unseld Jr. Indiana leading by 3. Inside, Porzingis with the steal. The tray. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. And there's no question that Porzingis is still a very effective player in this NBA.
Yeah, and I guess, Kevin, the thing we're still looking for is the consistency in the health. We know how talented he is offensively and how he can stretch out defenses with his ability to shoot the ball, but something's got to change in terms of how consistent we get KP on the floor for the entirety of a season.
Here's Morris, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Kuzma kicks to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Turner. And the wide open shot from Morris drains the three-pointer. Morris has got 9.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Turner. Pass to Nesmith. For the 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Morris against Halliburton. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And Bradley Beal rising up that time.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Halliburton missing. Wizards trail by 3. Morris looking over the floor. And no good. Good work defensively by Turner. Halliburton against Kuzma. Here's Mathurin, and he's good on the 3-ball. Mathurin's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pacers.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, it seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Beal, and the rejection by Jackson. And here's Morris for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
And the 3-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
And the wide open shot from McConnell. And Indiana, another 3.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Here's Duarte. He's covered by Beal. Porzingis with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Morris with the ball. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Now, here's McConnell. 6 points for him. Down low. Jackson, that's good. And the Pacers lead by 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Outside, Beal. And that one drops. Beal's got 6.
That's how you average 30 a game. Beal scoring with the bump.
Here's McConnell. That shot off. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Hield is out there with Neesmith. And it's Turner in at the center. Connects from 3-point range.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Out to Kuzma. Right side, Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And here is Wright. After Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Mathurin. Halliburton for 3. Kuzma pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
And the coaching staff better alert their defense to Porzingis and how comfortable he is right now on offense.
So it's the Pacers now after the basket by Washington.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Now here's Beal. It's stolen by Hield. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Mathurin passes to Turner. Halliburton outside. Oh, Turner in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's special. Turner knowing ahead of time when to get up for the alley-oop.
And here is Wright. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Porzingis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that play.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. Kisper comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Morris subbed in for Wright. Now, here's Neesmith. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. Hield can't hit. Wizards trail by 5. Outside, Porzingis kicks to Kisper. Back to Porzingis. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Indiana leading by 5. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Neesmith. Headed by Porzingis.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Mathurin. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And Beal kicks to Morris. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Indiana.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
So it's the Wizards now after Indiana gets the 3. Morris passes to Beal. And it's sent back by Turner. Out to Porzingis. Up top, Morris. Back to Porzingis. To the wing right side. Kispert wide open. He fires. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
It's good!
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. On the wing, Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Morris dishes to Kispert. It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking the page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
So a close game sees Indiana.
is with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Mathurin man the backcourt together. Buddy Hield is out there with Neesmith. And it's Turner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Neesmith, pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Here's Ivy. Oh, and Turner with a block. Here's Mathurin to the wing on the left. Outside Hield. Back to Turner. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. There's Neesmith with the 3. Detroit with a rebound. Well, Grant, looking at the career of Bojan Bogdanovic, he's been so steady.
Yes, he has, B.A. He's really Mr. Consistency. Always averages double figures, always shoots it well from 3. Bojan can play the 3 or the 4, someone you can really rely on as a teammate.
And it's Hield missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Showing the willingness and the effort to get out and run, Bogdanovic knows how to create scoring opportunities.
Pass to Neesmith. Now here's Hield. Here's Mathurin. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Mathurin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Halliburton against Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Here's Stewart. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first free throw is good. Stewart hits them both. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Halliburton. Out to Hield. Here's Mathurin. Just 5 on the clock. Second chance effort. And it's Hield missing.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Ivy. Right wing. Here's Duren. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Now here's Cunningham. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Neesmith. Stewart defends. Outside for Halliburton. Now here's Turner. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Cunningham.
First personal foul. Team second.
A minute 15 left in the first quarter. Here's Ivy. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Halliburton. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Turner finds Halliburton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Matherin. And here's Turner. He's watched by Cunningham. Here's Halliburton. Back to Turner. 6 to shoot. And Halliburton, the bucket on the assist by Turner. It's a tie ball game.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team first guy.
Detroit, no good that time either. The Pacers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Halliburton outside. And he banks in the layup. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Ivy. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Tie game in Detroit. And the second.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Alec Burks. Marvin Bagley is out there with Wiseman. Then it's Amadou Diallo, and it's Hayes in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Smith outside. And stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Pass to Diallo. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Now here's Burks. Bagley down low. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Hayes, the pass to Burks. And Detroit again with the bucket. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the score by Detroit. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Diallo. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Burks got room, gets an open look, and hits it. Now it's a 5-point Pistons lead. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Now here's McConnell. Pass to Duarte. From behind the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Slow defensive rotation, causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Bagley with it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, the strength that Turner has added to his body on display there. Stayed composed and got it up and down through the contact. Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him.
They shoot again. And they get it back. Diallo passes to Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And stolen by Hayes. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Burks. Back to Hayes. Lots of room. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now. And Turner's already led the league in blocks multiple times, Clark.
Yeah, he sure has. And, you know, he's not just all about defense, though, B.A. He's averaged double-digit points every year he's been in the league. And he's a pretty strong finisher at the 10, although I think that's an area that he's got to continue to grow in. And his outside shot has come a long way.
Now here's Hayes. Clock at 6. Pass to Diallo. And that one is hammered home.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Neesmith. He's covered by Bagley. 32 seconds left in the first half. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Matherin, defended by Burks. Pass to Halliburton. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Neesmith. Here's Hield, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Pistons ahead. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Matherin and Hield out on the perimeter. Miles Turner out there with Neesmith. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Now here's Hield. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Cunningham outside. Oh, and Turner with a block.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
The ideal guard in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton has length at 6'5". Now he can run the offense, plus Tyrese is an excellent three-point shooter.
And with Halliburton, the stats show a complete guard, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, think about this. 40% from deep. Halliburton's been top 10 in the league in assists. Defensively, just racking up steals. Tyrese can play the 1 through 3. He does just about everything.
To the inside. And stolen by Stewart. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And finished off by Stewart.
And the vision there from Bogdanovich. He's skilled.
With the step back. Hield against Bogdanovich. Turner, a screen on Bogdanovich. Turner, no good. The Pistons leading. 90 seconds into the second half now. Duran, no good. Indiana's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Matherin. Halliburton outside. Takes the three. Goes back up. Turner. And there's two. Work on the glass. Paying off that time. Turner's got 7.
Boy, dominant play by Turner there. Used his force and physicality to get that rebound and the bucket.
And here's Cunningham outside. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Pistons lead by 6.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And the three-pointer goes.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Cunningham. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Matherin. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Cunningham with the ball. Pass to Duran. And here's Bogdanovich. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
And it's Healed, missing.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And finished off by Stewart.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
There's Cunningham with a 3. The rebound by Neesmith. The Pacers have gone 4 of 8 in the third.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. Here's Burks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
And he drops a first. Livers, he's checked in for the Pistons. Hits both from the stripe. Indiana has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Jackson with a screen on Hayes. McConnell from outside. Livers with a rebound. Detroit has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Burks passes to Bagley. Up and over Smith. Second chance shot. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Smith outside. Soft touch off the glass.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Pistons have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Hayes, the pass to Diallo. And he jams it home with authority.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Pass to Diallo. Here's Livers. Now here's Bagley, covered by Smith. And that one's good. Bagley's got 6.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Smith outside. He gets it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. It's Cunningham and Ivy at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Indiana trailing here. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's Dorte on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Outside for McConnell. 6 on the shot clock. Smith outside. Here's Nora. Here he goes. The Pistons clear it. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
The way they've been able to consistently get past the defense and to the cup has been most impressive. They've almost made it look pedestrian.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Wiseman. Cunningham up top to the left wing. Here's Ivy. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Fires in the triple.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Ivy. And here's Cunningham outside. Pacers with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Matherin. Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told his players, you know your job. Now just go out and do it. Don't get caught up in the moment. I want you to play with a steady pulse. He understands the emotions can run high at this stage of the game.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. Outside Bagley. Now Wiseman all alone. And the jumper falls for him. And the Pistons lead by 4.
And you can see why they put him in these spots. He's able to use his size to get the shot he wants.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Neesmith. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Cunningham passes to Wiseman. Rebounded by Hield. Indiana has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Wiseman. Here's Ivy from deep. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Out to the wing. Oh, deflected. Here's Neesmith. He's covered by Bagley. Back to Turner. Out to Hield. And it's out of bounds to Indiana.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the ball out of play. The Pistons will have it.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Now here's Cunningham. And the layup is good. And now a 9-point Detroit lead.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Cunningham against Halliburton. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 7 points here in the quarter. Cunningham brings a double. Pass to Neesmith. The 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Bagley sets a screen. We've got 1:08 left in the 4th quarter. Bogdanovich with it. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the Pistons.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And the Pistons, another 3.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to
put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Cunningham. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Bogdanovich, no good. Here's Matherin, tipped.
Wow, I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Pass to Hield. Launches a three. No good. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
something of a chess match, don't you think, Greg? Both these squads love to run intelligent half-court strategies.
Yeah, you can expect to see some interesting playmaking as these squads try to open each other up and create opportunities to score.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Four on the shot clock. Here's Ivy, and he drives in, and slam dunk by Ivy.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Gafford sets the pick for Morris to the paint, knocked away. And here's Ivy. In transition, here come the Wizards. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Gafford kicks to Kuzma. Outside, Porzingis. Inside, here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And scanning the floor well, Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look. And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Stewart passes to Ivy. Back to Stewart. Pass to Ivy. From the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Now, here is Morris. Porzingis with a screen on Stewart. Morris with the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Ivy. Porzingis with the rebound. For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And Beal kicks to Gafford. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Pistons take it the other way. During the pass to Cunningham. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, here's Duren, guarded by Kuzma. And Duren slams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Cunningham against Morris. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Pistons lead it.
Over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And the Wizards with possession, following the bucket by the Pistons. Kuzma passes to Porzingis. Outside, Beal. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And again, Washington no good. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Now, here is Morris. This one for 3, and there's Beal. That's good on the assist by Morris.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovich. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the first. Stewart a screen. Cunningham with it. Now Beal defending. Cunningham's shot is off.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Ivy. Over to the wing. Tie game in Detroit. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of this.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Gibson in at the center filling out the middle. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
The front office for the Pistons coming in from Oklahoma City. Their draft picks overall pretty good, making an immediate impact.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the Pistons draftees all showing starting caliber mettle early on. And, you know, Steve, they're playing now with confidence. I mean, you can see it.
Kevin, they couldn't wait for this season to start. They know this is a team poised to make that jump to contending for the playoffs.
Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters. And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Pistons trail by 4. On its way from Burks for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Right with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. And it's Kispert in the corner. Beyond the arc. Bagley with the rebound. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Hayes. Takes it inside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
How does Killian Hayes get by people, you ask? He can change speeds and directions at an elite level.
To the inside. It's stolen by Wiseman. Here's Burks. Back to Hayes. Hayes got the loose ball, but that will be a backcourt violation. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Nunn looking around. Right wing. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's Bagley. It's good. This game is all even. Bagley's got his first bucket in this one.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
.143 left to play in the first half. Here's Bagley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Got a piece of it. Here's Bagley. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Nunn. Now, here's Avdia. D right on him. Right dishes to Avdia. 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Washington. Nunn wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. The Pistons have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And he stays with it. The pass to Kispert. Right for 3. Offensive rebound. And Gibson kicks to Avdia. Sinks the triple. Avdia's got 6 here in this quarter.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, David, thank you. We'll be... And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we've seen Deni Avdia really having a great game.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Isaiah Stewart out there with Durham. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Duran. A 3-ball. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Down low, Gafford goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Kuzma. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Cunningham inside, covered by Morris. Cunningham's shot is off. Right side, Beal. Morris outside. From downtown. Gafford kicks to Kuzma. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
I see the ball handling, Cade, and he isn't scared to try new things.
Now here's Beal, guarded closely. Here's Gafford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 7-point differential. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Too easy for Cade. He can really fly.
Washington's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third.
And like a lot of top picks, Cade Cunningham had to deal with some adversity in his rookie season.
Greg, he had been part of winning teams for his entire life. He was introduced to just how competitive the NBA is. But he says it's only sharpened his focus.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. The three from Morris. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Diallo against Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hamidou Diallo can play different positions for you on the floor. He can handle the ball, and he can get inside and make tough plays.
And guys, how about Hamidou Diallo? I mean, still a youngster in the league.
He is, GA, but becoming a better scorer each year, averaging over double digits each of his last 2 years. Loves to play inside and do some of the dirty work.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Gafford. Kispert dishes to Beal. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marvin Bagley picks one up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one at the line is good. And Washington making a change here. Lights checked in. Gafford cans them both. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Hayes with it, Wright's there. The shot's good from Hayes.
This is where Killian Hayes is most effective. He has the size to be a factor in the paint.
Porzingis inside. Working on Bagley. Count that one. Porzingis has got the lead up to 8 now for Washington.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
The three-pointer is right on target.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor, a highly efficient shooter.
Kispert wide open, he fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And the dunk by Kispert.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Here's Beal. Rebound by the Pistons. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Hayes kicks to Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Passes it to Kispert. No good on the 3. And so it's Washington holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They played the better game so far. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Taking a look at the Wizards. DeJuan Wright is out there with Bradley Beal. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Kispert. And it's Gibson in at the 5 spot. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham comes in for Hayes. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Gibson. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. And Monte Morris subbed in for Wright. Outside, Beal. Out to Kuzma. Cunningham up top. He's covered by Beal. And finished off by Wiseman.
Oh, that's a big man move by Wiseman. Roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
Morris finds Porzingis. Here's Gafford. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Cunningham passes to Burks. Offline with his three.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Cunningham looking it over. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That is his first foul of the game. Cunningham up top. Nifty move. And Cunningham with the slam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Here's Cunningham. Score the basket, his fifth of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Aggressive shot from Cunningham inside. Getting to that point-blank shot.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And you talk about clutch plays. I mean, defensively and offensively. And we saw it right there. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like it, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Hey, Cunningham. That's that.
Morris outside. It's stolen by Bagley. Burks the pass to Wiseman. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The layup missed. The pass to Gafford. Out to Porzingis. Fires the three. Detroit with the rebound. Now Burks to the paint. Here's Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman.
And capable of delivering when his name is called. Wiseman enjoys getting the chance to come through in the clutch.
Morris finds Gafford. Out to Morris. Gafford sets the pick for Morris. Back to Gafford. Outside Beal. Pocket 6. Inside for Porzingis. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. And the Wizards lead by 3. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're behind by 3. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Detroit making a switch. Ivy's checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Dwayne Casey talk to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
Thank you, David. Cunningham kicks to Bagley. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Beal the pass to Gafford. Morris looking over the floor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham slams it in.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Beal. Defense right on him. Missed inside. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovic. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Here's Beal, and contact on the coach's challenge has been issued. This game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where
the previous play is under review.
What constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that
the ruling on the floor stands.
These players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Cunningham kicks to Bogdanovic. Back to Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Down low, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wiseman. Here's Ivy. Yep, it's good. And now a 9-point Piston lead.
This is why coaches talk about